right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Kakadash, and the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, whose Son begat Son, Ba'Hashem, and the name of Mashah, Ba'Shai. Those are the true names of the ancient heaven, Gospel, Gospel, I say, Barak come to the elders of my prophet, I say, Shalom, out here on this July the 22nd, 2024, in downtown Chicago. On this Monday noon, and throughout we have our Shema Shah for giving us an increase in opportunity chance to come out and do so, and lifting up the names of our Shah and rocking over to the elders will have our prophet and say Shalom. And this is out of the second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure that the time diligently in itself, and thou seest across the same paths which I have told you before. Right, so we got to continue to measure the time diligently in itself, and then sound the alarm and trumpet and so on. Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 2. It says, then thou shalt understand it is at the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Why, so the happy Father's definitely going to visit this world now, so more than which he made, which is the true creator, which is Yahweh of Israel. Second Ezra, chapter 9, and verse 3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, upwars, and people world. Right, so increase of earthquakes and upwars and people world. Because I believe I did a sit-down lesson. I had woke up earlier today. We had an earthquake over there in Vancouver Island. I believe that was like a 6.2 magnitude of an earthquake, and we're going to be seeing the increase of earthquakes in diverse places. You know, the increase of the high magnitude of the earthquakes in diverse places, and the increase, and the increasing upwards in people's world as well too. This is second Ezra chapter 9 verse 4. Then thou shalt understand. It said, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High Yahweh spake of these things from the days of before the youth from the beginning. So these are the very important signs that the Heavenly Father spoke of from the days of before the youth from the beginning. Now we're starting to see it take full effect of the planet earth. And as servants and prophets and messengers of the Heavenly Father will take heed to it. Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 5. But like all that is made in the world had a beginning and it was manifested. Right, so the beginning of the end it was being manifested. What these biblical signs and prophecies kind of pass here in field. Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 6. It says, even so also the highest. It says, even so the times also of the highest, which is Yahweh, have plain beginning and wonder and powerful works and any effects and signs. Right, so these are powerful works and any effects and signs from the Heavenly Father going to occur more and more. Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved should be able to escape by his works and by faith we have believed. So we're going to be so only when we're going to be saved by our works and by faith where we have believed, which is the Israelites. This is Amos 9 verse 8. Shall he preserve from the said perils, shall see my salvation in my name within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning, which is the Israelites. Second Ezra 9 verse 9. Then it shall be a pitiful case which they have abused my ways. They have cast away the spike shall be weapons on me. Second Ezra 9 verse 10. For such as in their life they have received benefits, they have been verse 11. They that have Lord my wrong, which is the lost that in the name of the Heavenly Father.
So
why?
that is one of the store.
Yeah, it's open unto them, understanding not the spot of Christ in this day. Second Ezra 9 verse 12. It says the same as the word after death by king. Second Ezra 9 verse 13. It says, therefore he thou not hearest how the ungodly shall be punished, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, for whom the world is and whom the world is created. Second Ezra 9 verse 14. Then answer I and say, verse 15. I have said before, now we speak, and will speak, and also hereafter. There shall many of them which perish, of them that which shall save. Second Ezra 9 verse 16. It said, like as a wave be greater than a drop. And this is second Ezra 15 verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, the words of prophecy, which I put in. This is second Ezra 15 verse 2. Second Ezra 15 verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, the Israelites, the words of prophecies. And these are the words of prophecies that we're speaking unto the children of Israel, whether they hear or whether they hear. Which I put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh. So these are very important words that we have to put in our mouth as being the servants and prophets of the Father. Second Ezra 15 verse 2. And cause it to be written in paper for our faith and truth. Second Ezra 15 verse 3. It says, fear not the imagination against me, let not the incredulity of them trouble you that speak against me. This is verse 4. For all the unfaithful should be like eating their unfaithfulness right from now. This is second Ezra 15 verse 5. It says, behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, the famine, and death and destruction. As we see in that list of outward, that food the plagues and pestilence in that food of that Lystra outbreak hasn't been hitting like multi-states for the past couple of days. So I won't be surprised if it increased. I believe like the number of people might get sick, and the number of people might get injured from that, and the number of people might potentially might DEATH from that. So just like it says in 2 Hedges 15 verse 5, that the Heavenly Father is going to send plagues upon the world and sword for death and destruction. Verse 6, it says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the perfect works are fulfilled, where I stood to this day. 2 Hedges 15 verse 7, it says, therefore saith Yahweh, verse 8, and I will hold my tongue no more, lest I touch the wickedness, which they profane and commit. Neither I will suffer the same mistake, which they exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood cries me, and the souls of the devil come to me, where I stood to this day. 2 Hedges 15 verse 9, therefore saith Yahweh, and I will show you a vision and receive unto me all the needs of love and hunger. Verse 10, it says, behold, my people is led as a come from the south. I will not suffer them down the way in the land of Egypt. Right? This is our modern spiritual Egypt. 2 Hedges 15 verse 11, but I will bring them out with their mighty hand, and they stretched out arms to my Egypt with plagues as before. And I will destroy all the lands of them. 2 Hedges 15 verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation shall be split with the plagues of punishment that the house spring upon. Verse 13, they that took the ground shall mourn, for the sea shall fill with the blasting and hail with the good of consolation. 2 Hedges 15 verse 14, it says, woe to the Lord and them that dwell therein. Verse 15, it says, for their sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, so that shall right to my their swords in heaven. This is verse 16, but there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and of course their actions standing in power, while citizens rising up against their leaders. And that's what we're going to see increasing more and more worldwide. 2 Hedges 15 verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. Right, so a man should desire to go into a city should not be able to. We have a state of emergency is among martial laws, concentration camp between events. These are the times we're about to enter into. 2 Hedges 15 verse 17, I'm reading again. A man should desire to go into a city should not be able to. 2 Hedges 15 verse 18, for the government pride, the city shall be broken, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right, as Proverbs 16 verse 18, pride up before destruction, and houses before the fall. 2 Hedges 15 verse 19, and man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy the houses of the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and tribulation. Why? Because of the lack of bread and tribulation. Just like the family word, Amos 8 verse 11, verse 13, Matthew 24 verse 21. And this is the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 19 verse 1, it says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the power rideth upon his swift cloud shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Isaiah 19 verse 2, it says, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. While so be a modern day Egyptian against the modern day Egyptian, everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. And it's only going to continue to increase. And this is the book of St. Mark, chapter 3, and verse 23. It says, hey, shout out to that brother, Yahweh, the prophets and seed just become between. This is St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 23, that reads, and he called them unto him, and say in a parable, how can Satan cast out Satan? St. Mark 3, verse 24, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Right, so if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom definitely cannot stand. This is St. Mark 3, verse 25, and if a house divided against itself, and cannot stand. Right, so if a house be divided against itself, and it definitely cannot stand. Just like a kingdom be divided against itself, it definitely cannot stand. This is St. Mark 3, and verse 26. And if Satan rise up against himself, and be divided, and cannot stand, and have it again. Right, that's what we're saying. Like I should have shot. And this is the book of Luke 12, and verse 51. Luke 12 verse 51, it says, suppose ye that I come to a piece of earth, I take the day for revolution. Right, just like I brought up at St. Mark, verse 53, verse 26. Isaiah 19, verse 2. This is Luke 12 and verse 52. It says, for from henceforth there shall be divided one house divided 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. And you had an incident over there in Croatia. You had this Edomite, I believe it was like a central Croatia, and he had like deleted like 6 people. That's that spirit of vengeance, great divisions between family, households, and world structure. And Matthew 24 verse 12. This is Luke 12 verse 53. The father shall be divided against the son against the father, the mother against the daughter. Hey, shout out to that brother Yahweh, the prophet and same judgment from the tomb. Luke 12 verse 53. It says the father shall be divided against the son against the father, the mother against the daughter against the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. And we're going to be seeing in Deuteronomy 11 verse 7 as well too. And spirits created for vengeance, like it says in Ecclesiastes 39 verse 28. This is Luke 12 verse 54. And he said also to the people, when you see a cloud rise out of straight, where you say, there become a shower, so it is. Luke 12 verse 55. It says, and when you see the sapling blow, you say, there be heat and come to pass. Luke 12 verse 56. You hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how that you not discern the times. The scripture says about Israel, how God the eyes of the some of you that are here, this is Luke 12 verse 56. You hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how that you not discern the times. While discern the time that it's serious time that we're about to enter into once it comes to full effect. So I'm going to switch it up and get into Luke 17 verse 28. It says, likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they eat and they drink, they bought, they sold, they plant, they built. So this is the modern days of Lot. So there's no new thing in the sun. Because our forefather Lot, he was basically 50 century of his times, and that's modern day times of Lot. So there's no new thing in the sun. This is Luke 17 and verse 29. It said, but the same day that Lot went outside of the rain, fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. So this is a modern day spiritual side of the Lord. So there's no new thing in the sun. These are modern days of Lot and modern days of Noah. So there's no new thing in the sun. This is modern day spiritual Tower of Babel. This drop down to verse 31. Luke 17 verse 31. It says, in that day he shall be upon the housetop. In that day which he shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff is in the house. It says, let him not come down to take away, and he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. This is Luke 17, verse 32. Remember Lot's wife. Right, so we remember Lot's wife, and she got turned into a feather song. So we're not looking back, we're looking forward to the kingdom. Make sure everything good. But sometimes, the internet connection be going on and off, so that's why I'm just checking. Yeah, this is Luke 17, verse 33. It said, whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. This is Luke 17, verse 34. It says, and I tell you, in that night there shall be 2 men in one bed, one shall be taken, and the other shall be left. Luke 17, verse 35. And 2 women shall be grinding together, and one shall be taken and the other left. Luke 17, verse 36. And 2 men shall be in the field, and one shall be taken and the other left. Luke 17, verse 37. And they answer and say unto him, where are your house? It says, they say unto them, whosoever the body is delivered, and the eagles be gathered together. Now I'm going to get into that. Get into that second. First Thessalonians. This is First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. It says, what other times and seasons, brother, we have indeed that I write unto you. Verse 2, it says, for yourself, perfect light the day of your power shall come as a thief. Right, so the heavy fire shall come as a thief. Just like it says in John 2nd chapter, that's why we take to be on our watch. That's being a watchman of the house of Israel. So I'm going to trouble on someone never. Imagine the time that should have that spiritual discernment. This First Thessalonians, because the day of the heavy fire is not at hand. It shall come as a thief in the night as well too. This is First Thessalonians 5, verse 3. When they shall say peace and safety, such destruction come upon them. As they travail the woman with a child, they shall not escape. Right, so when they shall say peace and safety, definitely sudden destruction shall come upon them. As a woman with a child, they shall not escape. First Thessalonians 5, verse 4. It says, but the brethren are not in the darkness, and that they shall overtake you as a thief. First Thessalonians 5, verse 5. It says, ye are the children of the light by this house, and the children of the day, we are not of the night, nor of darkness. First Thessalonians 5, verse 6. It says, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Right, watch and be sober spiritually. Got a spiritual eye and spiritual discernment as well too. First Thessalonians 5, verse 7. It says, for they sleep in the night, but they that be drunk are drunken in the night. First Thessalonians 5, verse 8. But let us who are up the day and be sober, put on the breastplate and the faith and armor for the hand, hope of salvation. But now I'm going to bring up that 2 Timothy. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. It said, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Right, so this know also in the last days perilous times shall come. So we're definitely in those perilous times. This is 2 Timothy 3, verse 2. It said, for men shall be lovers of themselves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, and unthankful and holy. Right, so that's going to be increasing these times. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 3. Without natural affection, true brothers, false accusers, incontent, despised of those that are good. Like it says in Isaiah 5 verse 24, to them that call evil good and good evil. Isaiah 29 verse 16. Surely your things is turned upside down, esteems possible. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 4. Traitors, haters, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than the lovers of life. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 5. It says, having informed God against but denying the powers thereof for such turning away. 2 Timothy 3 verse 6, for of the sort all which they creep into the house and laid captive sin woman, later with the sin, later with the diverse lust. 2 Timothy 3 verse 7. It says, ever learning but never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 8. Now in jealousy and temperance against no Moses. So if these also resist the truth, men of corrupt minds and reprobates concerning the faith. 2 Timothy 3 verse 9. It said, but they shall receive fellowship members unto one man, as though also was. 2 Timothy 3 verse 10. It said, but thou hast fulfilled my doctrine, and manner of life, and purpose of faith, and long suffering, charity, and patience. 2 Timothy 3 verse 10. Persecution and affliction which came unto me in Antioch, and I can learn the victory, which persecution I endured, and all of them I will deliver. I'm going to drop down to verse 13. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 13. But evil men seduces and wax worse and worse, deceiving your heads. That's why Scripture says, take heed that no man deceive. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, have been assuring the one whom thou hast learned. 2 Timothy 3 and verse 16. It says, all scriptures is given by inspiration for your outward and profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction of righteousness. 2 Timothy 3 verse 17. That the man of Yahweh may be perfect, who is further strength of all the works of mankind. Get off that first John. This is the book of 1 John 2 verse 15. It says, love not the world, even the things that are in the world. If any man loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So we both love the ways of the Heavenly Father, not love the ways of this world. Now, even though we are of the world, but not of it. Mentally and spiritually, we're not supposed to have our full mindset of the ways of this world, but the ways of the Heavenly Father is this world. 1 John 2 verse 16 is that for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not the Father, it's of the world. So the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life type spirit, that's of the world, but it's not the Father. But we want to be on the ways of the Heavenly Father, so it's seeking His righteousness, following the path of His righteousness. That's this one. 1 John 2 verse 17, it says the world has a faith, and lust thereof, but he that does the will of the power of God forever. Right, so he that does the will of the power of God forever, that's this one. This Romans 12 verse 2. This is the book of Romans chapter 12 verse 1. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercy of God, that you present your bodies as a sacrifice, holy and acceptable, which is your reasonable service. So this is our reasonable service coming out here on the highways and hedges, making our bodies a living sacrifice, being engaged whether to marriage, whether they're here, whether they're here, continue making our calling rich and short, fishing for the elect. So this is what we are making our bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. And this is our reasonable service, and this is our Heavenly Father. This Romans 12 verse 2. It says, and be not conformed to the world, but ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable, and the perfect will of God. Right, so we got to continue to be renewed in our mind, and be not fully conformed to this world, but being renewed in our mind as being the Israelites, coming back to being the Israelites, coming back to the Heavenly Father, seeking the ways of righteousness, coming back to being the Israelites, from the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, other respective 12 tribes of Israel, and that's what's good and perfect and acceptable in the sight of the Father. This is Romans 13 verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time that now is high time we got to sleep, and now is our salvation in the belief. Right, so and Heavenly Father's telling us that He's telling us that time to wake up, high time to wake out of sleep. That's what's about you. It says, and that knowing the time that now is high time to wake out of sleep, but now is our salvation in the belief. Right, so our salvation is in the belief. So it's time to wake up to Israel. That's Romans 13 verse 12. The life is far spent, the days at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light. So like it says in Ephesians 6 and verse 10. So let us cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light. The righteous armor of light of the Heavenly Father. It's Romans 13 verse 13. Let us walk honestly as in the day not the right of drunkenness, not the right of drunkenness, not the chamber of wantonness, not strive into Ephesians. This is Ephesians 6 verse 10. It says, put on, it says, binding my brother and strong in the power and the power of his might. So we got to continue to be strong and the Father, trust the power of his might. This is Ephesians 6 verse 11. It says, put on the whole armor of power that you may be able to withstand against the wild deceit. Like it says in Revelation 12 verse 12, 1 Peter 5 verse 8. So we got to continue to put on the whole armor of power as Israelites. Ephesians 6 verse 12. But we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against the rulers and the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Ephesians 6 verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of power that you may be able to withstand the evil day and have done all to stand. Right, so we got to continue to put on the whole armor of power so we can withstand the evil day and have done all to stand. As we are approaching those times. Ephesians 6 verse 14. Standing therefore, having your loins girded about the truth and having on the breastplate of righteousness. Verse 15. It says, when your feet shoot with the preparations of the gospel of peace. Verse 15. Above it all, taking the shield of faith, with what you should be able to quench all the fiery darts of wickedness. Right, so you can be able to continue to have the shield of faith, so you'll be able to quench all the fiery darts of wickedness. Second, Ephesians 6 verse 17. And taking the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Ephesians 6 verse 18. Praying always on prayer and supplication, and watching their own to preservation to supplication for all saints, like the saints are the Israelites. And this Ephesians 5 verse 15. It says, see then that you are circumspect, not as fools, but as wise. Like, so we got to continue to be circumspect, not as fools, but as wise. Ephesians 6 verse 16. It says, redeem the time that the days are evil. Right, so we got to continue to redeem the time that the days are evil. That's what we're approaching those times. This is out of Matthew 24 verse 21. And Matthew's 24 verse 21. And this is Jeremiah 11 verse 1 verse 7. Daniel's 12 verse 1. This is 2 Hedges 15 and Ephesians 5 verse 17. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord Yahweh is. Verse 18. It says, be not drunk with wine, or in excess, but be filled with the Spirit. And this is the book of Colossians, so it's a lot before that second tongue, as always. This is Colossians chapter 4, verse 5. It says, walk with wisdom towards them without redeeming times. Why? So you got to continue to walk with wisdom towards them without redeeming times. And this is, so I'm going to switch it up and get into that Revelation 13, verse 16. As we get closer and closer of the implementation of this RFID and the CHIP, of this MOTP and what the Bible said. This is a major prophecy that's about to come to pass in the field, and that's what we're prophesying to speak about. And this is Revelation 13, verse 16. It says, and it calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free or bond, to receive a Quran in their right hand or in their left hand, or even to the yes. By saying, take your upper class in order to Bible say. This is Revelation 13, verse 17. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he have the Quran, or the name of the SC, or the name of his name. Why? So in order to buy or sell, and have the RFID and CHIP, store your product in order to buy or sell. This is what we're about to enter into. This is Revelation 13, verse 18. It says, wisdom and understand and count the number of the BESC, for it is the number of the man, and his number is SIX, 303 score, SIX. And this is Revelation 14, verse 8. It says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made the nations drink the wine and wrath of her fornication, right, still to this day. And so Babylon is fallen. And it's a beautiful thing, and the water have Hashem. Revelation 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the BEASC in his image, and receiving his Barak and his FOREHAD on his hand, right? So that's going to be an ultimate penalty for them who worship this image, take that RFID and the CHIP of this MOTP. This is Revelation 14, verse 10. The same shall drink the wine of wrath, and Yahweh will spoil without mixture, and the cup of his indignation, He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. This Revelation 14, verse 11. And the smoke of their atonement ascended up forever and ever. They have no rest day or night. The Lord shall be and see in his image. And whosoever receiveth the commandment in his name. And this is Revelation 10, verse 10. Yeah, Revelation 10, verse 10, it said, because thou hast kept the words of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all four to try to let what come earth. So I don't know prophesy as us being the messengers and servants of the prophets of the Heavenly Father, that he will keep us from the hour of temptation. And these are the times we're about to approach here. So I'm going to get into that Jeremiah. Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. It said, thus saith Yahweh. It says, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, against them that dwell in the midst of them that raise up against me and destroy them. This is the prophet Jeremiah 51, verse 2. It says, and I will send unto Babylon's family that shall vanish from into your land, for the day of trouble shall be against her round about. Jeremiah 51, verse 3. And against them that bendeth like the archbishop's bow, like those missiles, those arrows. It says, against them that lift themselves up. Jeremiah 51, verse 4. Hosts, though that land is filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon, liberty remain so, be not cut off of her iniquity. But this is the time of Yahweh vengeance, he will render unto her a recompense, like render unto Babylon a recompense. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 7. Babylon, it says, Babylon has been a golden cup that have made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk of the wine, therefore the nations are mad. Right? So now we start to see the nations are angry and mad at Babylon. They've been drunken on the ways of drunken on the wine and wrath of Babylon still to this day. This is modern day Tower of Babylon. This is Babylon in modern day times. Jeremiah 51 verse 8. It says, Babylon is so all destroyed. It's half of her take money for a thing, so that she may be eaten. So there's no benefit from Babylon. Jeremiah 51 verse 9, it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. Forsaking her, let us go every once in his own country, for her judgments reaching to heavens, and lift up into the sky, right still to this day. Jeremiah 51 verse 10, and the power of Yahweh has brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare it to Zion, and the works of Yahweh without power. The prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 11, make right the arrows, right those missiles, and gather the shields. Yahweh has raised up the spirit of kings and Medes, which is the Russians. It says, for his device against Babylon to destroy it, because it is a vengeance of Yahweh and a vengeance of his temple. Right, his temple are his people, the Israelites. From our forefathers and ancestors all the way to us, we are the temple of the Most High as Israelites. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make watch strong, set up the watchman. Prepare the ambush for Yahweh thy power has raised up. It says, for Yahweh thy power have both devised and done that which is spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. That says Salah. This is prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 13. Hold thou the well upon many waters upon the churches, thy enemies come in the mention of thy covetousness. Jeremiah 51 verse 14. And Yahweh of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillar. They shall live and shall live sleep. Verse 15. He hath made the earth by his power, he established the world by his wisdom. He has stretched out the heavens by his understanding. Verse 16. When he uttered his voice, there is a multitude of waters. Heavens, and he caused the vapors to ascend from against the earth. He made the light and rain, he made the forth the wind of his treasure. Jeremiah 51 verse 17. Every man is used by his mountains, and every man is defined by the river. For his offering is falsehood, there is no breath in it. Jeremiah 51 verse 18. And vanity and works of never in the time of visitation that shall perish. Verse 13. The portion of Jacob is not like him, for he is the form of all things, and Israel is the body of his inheritance. And Yahweh the host is his name. And shout out to that brother Yahweh that will fight to the scene, judgment coming to him. Yeah, got everything good. We got Jeremiah 51 verse 21. It says, with thee I will break the peace of the portion. Jeremiah 51 verse 5. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, but with thee I will break the peace of the nation. So we are the battle axe and weapons of war, but the Father. And Exodus 6 verse 3. It says, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, and I will break the peace of the nation. also break in pieces man and woman, and thee I will break in pieces the whole angel, and thee I will break in pieces the whole man to me. Verse 23. I will also break in pieces the shepherd and his flock. And thee I will break in pieces the husband and his yokes of oxen. And thee I will break in pieces the captains of rulers. Jeremiah 51 verse 24 is like it says, and I will run into Babylon and all the inhabitants of Chaldea, and all the evil that they have done in Zion, your sight, saith Yahweh. This is verse 25. Behold, I am against thee, destroying mountains, saith Yahweh, or destroy the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and will hold thee down with rocks. I will make thee a dry mountain. Jeremiah 51 verse 26. And they shall not take up even a stone from a corner, nor a stone from the foundations. And thou shalt be blessed in every city of Yahweh. Jeremiah 51 verse 27. It says, I said, okay, standing upon the walls of Babylon, blow the trumpet among the nations, prepare against other nations, and call together against other kingdoms of Asheron and Midian, and Ashkenaz and point a captain against her, and also the horses to come up as it were caliber. This is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 28. Prepare against her the nations, with the kings of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the lands of his mirror. Right, which is Isaiah 13 verse 17. Jeremiah 51 verse 29, and the land shall tremble for sorrow. It says, for every purpose of Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land Babylon a desolation without habitations. Jeremiah 51 verse 30, the mighty man of Babylon has forborne to fight. They have remained in hold, their might has failed, they become as women. They have grown with the wilderness, and our bars are broken. Get into that, so we're going to continue to see the declining of Babylon and the mighty Asheron Shah. This is Revelation 18 verse 1. It says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was like his glory. Revelation 18 verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, is become a habitation of deceivers, and a hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and itching teeth every heard. Revelation 18 verse 3. For all the nations have drunk the wine of Babylon fornication, watch this today. It says, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have brought disgrace to the abundance of their enemies. Revelation 18 verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of my people, that should be not protected from sins, receive none of their plagues. Just like an angel of the chariot speaking, telling the children of Israel, come out of the ways of Babylon. Be not protected from sins, receive none of their plagues. But coming back to the ways of the heavenly Father as this Christ. Revelation 18 verse 5. Over sins have been to names. Revelation 18 verse 6. It says, war her, even as she war you double unto her double in the court. It says, in according to her works, in the cup which she had filled to her double. Revelation 18 verse 7. It says, how much she had glorified herself in the mission, so much toil and sorrow give her, for she had seen the queen. I said, it says, I said, for she said in her heart, I said, the queen, and the widow shall see no sorrow. Revelation 18 verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come one day, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. The strong glory and how will judge her. Revelation 18 verse 9. And the kings of the earth will have committed fornication with her, live, listen, shall dwell her, and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of the burden. Revelation 18 verse 10. Standing afar off with the fear of the torment, saying, at last, it says, at last, that great city, that mighty city, for in 1 hour thy judgment coming. Revelation 18 verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buy their merchandise in gold. Revelation 18 verse 12. The merchandise of gold and silver, and the precious stones, and the pearls, and the fine linen, and purple and silk, and scarlet, and all by wood, and all manner of vessels, and ivory, and all manner of vessels, and most precious woods, and brass and iron and marble. Revelation 18 verse 13. And the cinnamon, and the orchids, and ointments, and fragrance, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, horses and chariots to save the soul of man. Revelation 18 verse 14. And the fruit that by lust after all the part of evil, and all the things which were dainty, and filthy and the part of evil, and thou shalt find no more harm. Revelation 18 verse 15. It says, the merchants of these things which were made rich by looking, standing far off before the fear of the torment. It says, weep and wail. Revelation 18 verse 16. It says, and saying, at last, that great city that was clothed with fine linen, and purple, and scarlet, and decked with gold, and precious stones, and pearls. Revelation 18 verse 17. It says, for in 1 hour so great riches come to mind. And every shipmaster, and every companies, and ships and sailors, and companies, and trade by sea stood afar off. Revelation 18 verse 18. It says, they cried when they saw the smoke of the burning, saying, what seems like it's Israel city. And they passed thus in their heads, and they cried, weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city, which was made rich, They had ships in the sea by Greece, but from crossing it, for in 1 hour she is made desolate. Revelations 18, verse 20. Rejoice over her, thy heavens, when he hold the apostles and prophets, for Yahweh has revenged you on her. Revelations 18, verse 21. And a mighty angel took a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus will the water shall that great city Babylon be gone down, and shall be found no more at all. Revelations 18 and verse 22. It says, in the voice of the harpers and musicians and pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all, and he cries whoever cries for thee shall be found no more in thee, and the son of the shall be heard no more at all. Revelations 18 verse 23. It says, I can stand shall be found no more at all, and the voice of the bridegrooms and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy verses for all great men of the earth, for thy sorcery for all nations see. Revelations 18 verse 24. The earth was found the Lord of the prophets and of the saints, and all that were slain upon the earth. The also Babylon is fallen and some more together. Now we get into the second edge of the 16th chapter. This second edge, chapter 16 verse 1. It says, woe be unto Babylon and Asia, woe be unto the Egypt Syria. Second edge 16 verse 2. Girdle yourself with cloth and sack and head of wave children, and be soft for your destruction at hand. Second edge 16 verse 3. A sword is set upon you, who may turn it back. Verse 4. A fire is set upon you, who may quench it. Verse 5. It says, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Second edge 16 verse 6. May any man drive away his own line in the board, or may anyone quench the fire of the stumble when it had begun to burn. This book of second edge 16 verse 7. It says, may one turn again of arrows by those missiles that is shot of a strong arm. Second edge 16 verse 8. The mighty Yahweh thy God hath sent the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Verse 9. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, who is he that may quench it? Verse 10. And he shall pass lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, who shall not be afraid? Verse 11. It says, second edge 16 verse 11. It says, Yahweh thy power shall thunder. I believe it was a story that took place yesterday. You had someone, Edomite, he had struck, got killed by lightning, and that's the power of the heavenly Father. That definitely, hey, that's the spirit right there. Second Edge 16 verse 10. This is second Edge 16 verse 11. And Yahweh thy power shall bring, and who shall not be utterly beaten to power in his presence. Second Edge 16 verse 12. The earth quickens, the foundation of the earth, the seas rise up the waves from the deeps, and waves of it are troubled. Fishes thereof also before Yahweh thy power, before the glory of his power. Revelation, second Edge 16 verse 13. It says, for strong in his right hand that bendeth the bow, like those arrows, those missiles, and his arrows that shoot are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot in the ends of the world. Second Edge 16 verse 14. It says, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Second Edge 16 verse 15. A fire is kindled and shall not be put out to the consume the foundations of the earth. Second Edge 16 verse 16. Like as an arrow, like those missiles, which is shot out of a mighty archer, it turneth not backwards. Even so, the plagues that should be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Second Edge 16 and verse 17. Woe is me, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days. Second Edge 16 and verse 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famines and great death, the beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear, and the beginning of evils, which I do when these evils shall come. Like, just like it was our great forefather Ezra during his times, now we're living in modern days of Ezra. Second Edge 16 verse 19, the beginning, it said, behold, famine and plague and tribulation and angers are set as scourges for the memory. Second Edge 16 verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges. Verse 21, behold, virtue shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they think themselves to be in good case. Even things that people shall grow upon the earth and sword, famine, and confusion. Right, that first Thessalonians, the good chapter. And when they shall say instruction upon them as an amateur good challenge and understanding. This is second Edge 16 verse 15. It says, but for me, of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish your family, and the other shall escape the hunger, shall escape sword. Verse 23, and the days shall be cast out as a lion, and there shall be no man left to comfort. For the earth shall be waste, and the sea shall be cast down. Verse 24, there shall be no man left to take the earth with the sword. Verse 25, it says, a tree shall bear fruit, and who shall gather it? Verse 26, it says, the grape shall reap it, who shall tread it? For all the places shall be desolate for man. Verse 27. So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. This second Ezra 6 verse 28 reads, For of a city there shall be 10 or 11, 2 of the field which shall hid themselves in the big roads and the clefts of the rocks. Verse 29. As in a orchard of olives upon every tree, there are left 3 or 4 parts. Verse 30. It said, or as when the vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that did see the vineyard. It said, even so in those days there should be 2 or left by them that search their house with the sword. We know the knowledge of the sword is better. This is verse 32. It says, the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old. And her ways and her paths shall go forth thorns, because no man shall travel their route. Second Ezra 16 verse 33. It says, the burden shall mourn, and having no pride, the woman shall mourn having no husband, and the daughter shall mourn having helpers. Verse 34. In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish in famine. Second Ezra 16 verse 35. Hear now these things, and understand that the suffers of the power, or Israelites, the message of the Heavenly Father, the Israelites. Second Ezra 16 verse 36. Behold, the word of Yahweh received, believe not the gods of whom Yahweh spake. Verse 37. Behold, plagues are drawn out and not slack. Right, so the plagues are Heavenly Father drawn out and they definitely slack. This is like second Ezra 15 verse 5. This second Ezra 16 verse 38. It's like second Ezra 16 verse 18 verse 2. For scriptures. Second Ezra 16 verse 38. It said, as a woman with a child, the night comes, breaks forth for some 2 or 3 hours of great pains to pass in womb, was pains when the child came forth, they slack not at womb. Also, these birth pains time to slack for womb on plain birth. Second Ezra 16 verse 39. Even so shall not the plague be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, the sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Second Ezra 16 verse 40. All my people, like the Israelites, hear my word, make it ready to thy battle. It says, and those evil shall be as a pigment upon the earth. Second Ezra 16 verse 41. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. He that buyeth as one that will lose. Second Ezra 16 verse 42. It says, he that occupieth merchandise as he that occupieth thy good, and that buildeth as he that should not dwell therein. Verse 43. They that sow as if he should not reap. So also that plant the vineyard as he shall not gather fruit. This is verse 44. They that bury as they get the tree, and stay bury not as good. Verse 45. It says, therefore they that live remain. Verse 46. The stranger shall their fruits is for their goods, and overthrow their houses, and take their children captive in captivity. It says, a famine shall get their children. Verse 47. It says, they that occupy merchandise property, or that their cities and houses, and possess their own persons. This is verse 48. It says, the Lord will be angry with them, for their sins say without them. Verse 49. Like as a poor getting his arms and worship his woman. Verse 50. So shall righteousness save iniquity, when she had done herself, shall accuse her face, and when she had come forth, they shall defend him that is and search out every sin upon earth. This second Ezra 16 verse 51. It says, therefore be not like their unto, nor the works thereof. Verse 52. Second Ezra 16 verse 52. For yet a little while iniquity shall be taken out of earth, and righteousness shall reign among you. Verse 53. Let not the sin say that ye have not sinned, for the house shall be cold and fall upon his head. The sin before Yahweh, and his Lord, I have not sinned. This is verse 54. It says, behold, it says, I will remove all the works of men in their imagination that boast in hearts, like partridge birds. It says, hearts deceitful before all things. Second Ezra 16 verse 55. It says, which spake about the word, let the earth be made, and it was made. Let the heaven be made, and it was created. Second Ezra 16 verse 56. And his word which the stars made, he knoweth the number of them. Verse 57. He searcheth the deeps, and the treasure thereof. He hath measured the sea and what it contained. Verse 58. He hath set the sea in the midst of the waters, with his word and the earth upon the waters. Second Ezra 16 verse 59 reads, he spread upon the heavens like a rock upon the waters. Have he found it? Verse 60. In the deserts have he made springs of water, and the pools upon the tops of mountains that flood and pour down from the high rocks to water earth. Second Ezra 16 verse 61. He made man put his heart in the midst of his body. He gave him breath and life and understanding. Verse 62. Yea, in the spirit of Almighty power, which made all things, and search about all hidden things in the secrets of earth. Second Edges 16, verse 63. Surely he knoweth your adventures and what you think in your hearts. So even them that sin will hit your sins. Second Edges 16, verse 64. It says, therefore have Yahweh exactly search out all your works, and will put you on shame. Verse 65. And when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before him, and your own sins shall be increased in the day. Verse 66. What will you do, or how will you get your sin before Yahweh and his angels? Verse 67. It says, behold, Yahweh himself is the judge. Fear him, leave off of your sins, and forget your iniquities to matter no more. Then forever so shall Yahweh lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. Second Edges 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning fire for a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, feed you, and idols will be things on amongst idols. Second Edges 16, verse 69. And they that descend unto them shall be had in reproach, and reproach and trodden under foot. Second Edges 16, verse 7. And there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh. Second Edges 16, verse 71. And they shall be like madmen sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh. Second Edges 16, verse 72. And they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Verse 73. And then shall be known for my children, and they shall be tried as though in fire. Verse 74. It says here, and ye on the Lord saith Yahweh, behold, the days are trouble on your hand, but I will put you on the same way. Second Edges 16, verse 75. Be not afraid, be devout, for Yahweh is your God. Verse 76. And God of them, people of parents and precepts, saith Yahweh. Let not your sins weigh down, let not your iniquities take themselves. Verse 77. Woe be unto them that are bound in sin, is covered with their iniquities. Like a scutter is, it says, like a field is covered over bushes and a path over roads. They are covered with thorns that no man may travel over. Second Edges 16, verse 17. Get the stuff and dress and cast it into the house of the son of God. Now we switch it up to Ezekiel 38. That's Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. Yeah, this is the prophet Ezekiel. Make sure everything's good. Yep. This is the prophet Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. It says, the word of Yahweh came unto the same. Verse 2. The son of man set that face against God and Dagon, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesied against him. So we're prophesying against God and Dagon, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, now some more devil. Ezekiel 38, verse 3. Thus says behold, against the God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, also and the plots against the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, which represents God and Dagon, which represents the bear of the brushes. So it had the plots against it, and some more devil. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 4. It says, I will turn back and look into thy law. I will bring forth all thy army, all of them cloak with all sorts of armor, and they bring company, but for serious all of them swords. And there was a news article that was came out. I believe it was a representation from one of the leaders. I forgot who his name was. I did sit down with him on this clip, from the representations from their side, saying that NATO, they're getting prepared to go to war with Russia. And we've been seeing what's taking place with the Russian-Ukraine situation is heating up. And we've been seeing NATO versus Russia been heating up. Rumors of wars of that as well too. Belarus and Russia versus NATO, EU versus NATO, the United States versus Russia, and then that inclusion that took place the day before yesterday. I did a sit down lesson on that as well too. You had the United States recently sent B-52 bombers over there in the area, but Russia knew their military activities over there. So we're seeing that they had a lot of put in place back to the jobs as Russia to be in that war like that. So it's really seeing this Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 4. It says, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth from all thy army force and most of them. So I'm going to quote all sorts of armor, you're going to bring company, go with ships and all these different sewage. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5. It says, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, all of them will surely come. Right, these are the same nations that Russia is going to be involved into. They recently had a military exercise where I believe NATO, I forget. No, that was something. So these are the same nations that Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya had a building military alliance with military exercise where that they originally had as well too. It says, purge your Ethiopia literally with all of them that should have come. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 6. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Tokyo, and all his bands, and many people with him. Right, that's why we're seeing, the armies over there in Turkey going against the Persian armies, throughout Iraq and Syria, throughout the whole region. It's Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 7. It says, be thou prepared for thyself and all thy companies that are forsaken unto thee, be thou a guard unto them. Right, so these armies and nations that Russia is going to be a guard to, like Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey, especially over there in Western Asia, as the escalations are going to heat up over there. They're going to be targeting those IDF leader marches. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 8. It says, after many days thou shalt be busy, and a lot of years thou shalt come in the land that is brought back from the sword. It is gathered out of many people, and again the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. It is brought back forth out of the nations that shall dwell safe in home. Ezekiel 38, verse 9. And thou shalt send upon the heart of the storm, and it shall be like a glass covered land, and all thy bands and many people with you. Ezekiel 38, verse 10. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, it shall come to pass that the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think that he will walk. This is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 11. And thou shalt say, I will go up to them on thy riches, and I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, and all of them that dwell without walls and having neither walls nor gates. This is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 12. It says to take a spoil and to take a prey. And it says, and to turn thy hand upon the desert places that are now captured, upon the people that are gathered, the nations which have gathered cattle and good that dwell in this land. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 13. Sheba today and the merchants of Tarshish, and with all the young lions that were, shall say unto thee, art thou come to take a spoil, as thou gathered thy company to take a prey, to carry away silver and gold, and take away cattle and good, and that take away great spoil. This is Ezekiel 38, verse 14. Therefore, son of man, prophesy unto God, and say, thus saith Yahweh thy God, in the day that my people of Israel will say that thou shalt know. Right, the actual Israelites, not those IDF Edomites, not those small hats, but the actual Israelites. This Ezekiel 38, verse 15. And thou shalt come from thy place out of the goat parts, thou and all thy many people, and all them riding upon horses in a great company and mighty army. Ezekiel 38, verse 16. And thou shalt come up against my people of Israel as a cloud to cover the land. And it shall be in the latter days that I will bring thee against my land, that the heathen may know me, and I shall sanctify thee before their eyes. Ezekiel 38, verse 17. Thus saith Yahweh, art thou people I have spoken the whole time about my servants and prophets of Israel, which prophesied in those days and many years that I will bring thee against them. Ezekiel 38, verse 18. It shall come to pass, in the same time shall God shall come against the land of Israel, saith Yahweh, thy power, that my fear shall come upon my face. This Ezekiel 39, verse 19. For my jealousy and the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel. Ezekiel 38, verse 20. So as the fishes of the sea and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the field, and all creeping things that creep upon the earth, and all men that are upon the face of the earth shall shake at my presence, and the mountains shall go down, and the steps shall fall, and every wall shall fall to the ground. Ezekiel 38, verse 21. And I will call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains. He said, and I will every man's sword shall be against his brother. Ezekiel 38, verse 22. And I will plead against him with the pestilence and the blood, and I will rain upon him, and upon the bands, and upon the men that are within him, and they overflowing rain, and bring hailstones and fire brimstones. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 23. Thus I will purify myself, and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of many nations. And they shall know that I am Yahweh. Hey, shout out to that brother Howard in the Fox of the City, just coming to Ezekiel 39, verse 1. Therefore, that son of man, prophesy against God, and say, thus saith Yahweh thy power. Behold, in the midst of that God, the chief person of shall take off. Cause thee to come up from the north parts, and will lay thee upon the mountains of Israel. Ezekiel 39, verse 3. And I will smite thy bow at thy left hand, and I will cause thy arrows to fall on thy right hand. This is the prophet Isaiah 17, verse 1. It says, behold, Damascus is taken away from being seated, that should be his ruling people. Right, that's what we see in progress as we're speaking, due to the ongoing cross-border conflict between the Syrian armies against the Israel physical. And so that's why we say Damascus of Syria is taken away from being seated, that should be his ruling people. This is the prophet Isaiah. This is the prophet Isaiah 13, verse 17. It said, "Oh, I will stir up the means against them, which they shall not regard as civil, and as a word they shall not regard it." Right, so the means which the Russians stirred up against the daughter of Babylon, and the United States versus Russia, that's only going to increase. It's like I mentioned that military inclusion, because you had the United States try to send a message to Russia, supposedly, if that was true or not. Because, like Scripture says, Matthew 24, verse 6, you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So over there, I forgot the name of that island. It starts with a B, if I'm not mistaken. Because you had, yesterday, I didn't sit down and lesson on it, like I mentioned before, but just like I touched on already. You had the United States had their B-52 bombers over there trying to enter in the space over there where the Russians at. And the Russians, they had fire jets over there. And the United States B-52 bombers had to turn the other way, because Russian jets was coming towards their way. Because I believe, according to the Russian affiliates, they were saying the United States was blocking their violation of them having those B-52 bombers over there. So that's only going to stir up more tensions between Russia and the United States.
So that bridge, on that river is
17. Now I'm going to point out that Matthew 24, verse 6. This is Matthew 24, verse 6. So in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, verse 39, that's heated up. And what we're seeing was taking place over there in Valley Jerusalem, which is Western Asia. So, so as we see in the, that's why Russia is going to be involved in those nations, and Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. They're going to be targeting those IDF Edomites over there. This Matthew 24, verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet." And then you had, I believe, Taiwan. They about to do their yearly military exercise drills. Even though they've been doing it since last year and the previous years, they've been doing it once again to do their preparations of the potential of China invading Taiwan. So I believe it's called a exercise drill of a potential invasion of China invading Taiwan. That's what we're seeing. So, but the United States, they still allies with Taiwan as well too. Because the United States looking at Taiwan as self-governed and self-sovereignty, because they've been self-governed over there since 1949. So you still got that one China policy over there in the South China Sea. So tensions is only going to escalate as China been building up their military presence over there. For the previous years and as recently as well too. So it's only going to continue to increase over there as China getting closer and closer to invading Taiwan. And that's why you have Taiwan is doing their military exercise drills of a increasing, most likely, potential of an invasion over there in Taiwan. So the United States, they're going to have to get involved as well too. Because as of lately, from the previous years and as of lately, you've been having the United States been training the Taiwan soldiers. They recently giving them a lot of military money assistance as well too to help them out against the ongoing threat that they're facing against China. So that's only going to continue to increase. And what's taking place over there in the Korean Peninsula? You have North Korea versus South Korea, Japan, and the United States. That's heating up as well too. And the Russian-Ukraine situation, that's heating up as well too. And Russia versus the United States, EU versus NATO, Belarus and Russia versus NATO, so all these United States increasing. These are prime examples of increasing of these wars and rumors of wars. This Matthew 24, verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet." So we're not going to be troubled of these signs because it's going to come to pass, but it's not just yet. This Matthew 24, verse 7. That's why we're seeing nuclear escalation in Texas is up at an all-time high. Military drills is up at an all-time high. Military spending is up at an all-time high. So all those three categories that I just mentioned is only going to continue to increase. Because these are prime examples of increasing of wars and rumors of wars. This is Matthew 24, verse 7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places." Right, so increasing nation shall rise against nation. So you're going to have one nation rise up against another nation, within themselves rising up against one another as well too. They're going to have one kingdom rising up within themselves. They're going to have one kingdom rising up against another kingdom. That's what we're seeing. Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, right? Increasing famines. Definitely a famine word as well too. And pestilence, right? Increasing pestilence. That listeria outbreak, this chloria outbreak, these C word 19 cases going up. This measles outbreak, this monkeypox, this bird flu. And these are pests and plagues from heaven Father. and earthquakes in diverse places. Like increasing high magnitude of these earthquakes in diverse places are going to continue to increase. Matthew 24 and verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? So these are the increase in the beginning of sorrows, just like it says in the second chapter 16 verse 18. That's how long got that as well too. This is Matthew 24 verse 9. It says, then shall they deliver you to be afflicted, and they shall pay out their ugly. And you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Right? So you're going to be hated of all nations for that's about the name's sake. Just like the prophets of old, just like they went through. That's going to take place in all the times as well too. Because there's no new thing in the sun, like it says in Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9, verse 11. This is Matthew 24 verse 10. Then many shall be offended, and they shall betray one another, and they shall instantly keep one another. Matthew 24 and verse 11. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. Right, so many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. That's why Scripture says, take heed that thou mayest see. And John 3:32, you shall know the truth, and you shall know the truth. And the doctrine of God shall shine. This is Matthew 24 verse 12. It says, because iniquity shall abound, love and iniquity shall explode. Right, so lawlessness, iniquity is going to run up. It's like I touched on that story that happened over in Central Croatia. They had this Edomite when he sat in some type of hospital or something like that. That leaded like 6 people. And those are really just really spiritual witness. Like it says in Ecclesiastes 39 verse 28 and Matthew 24 verse 12. And all the heavy judgments that we said around the world as well too. Not just only in a particular place where we said this one in the world. So like the scripture said, because iniquity shall abound, love and iniquity shall cold. So the love that many people used to have towards one another, it's going to rise cold more and more very now, so more than ever. Like scripture says, 1 John 3 verse 4, whosoever commits sin also transgress the law. So lawlessness and iniquity is going to ban This is Matthew 24 verse 13. It said, but he that shall endure unto the end shall be saved. Right, so he that endures to the end, which is the servant of Christ and the Father of his Christ. Because like it says in the book of Amos, the 3rd chapter, and the Father revealed his secrets unto his servants and prophets and Israelites. So he that endures to the end shall be saved, which is the Israelites. I don't know how to say more one that. This is Matthew 24 verse 14. The gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world, and witness unto all nations, and the end shall come. Right, so this gospel of the kingdom of Yahweh that will be preached to all the world, and witness unto all nations, and the end shall come. Just like it says in the second Hedges 9 verse 5. The beginning of the end, the end is going to manifest. The end of the wicked worship is going to come. That's why he's going to come down a great ride, which we have a short time to do. Hey, shout out to that brother Howard and the prophets and the sleep judgment coming to him. Hey, just like it says in second Hedges 6 verse 1, but he saw us when the Jacob put the father. Now, let's get into that. Yep, now let's get into that. Yes. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my rock and set upon the tower, and I will watch the sea, and what I shall answer unto me, and I shall answer unto me. This is Habakkuk 2, verse 2. Shall speak, I will tell you wait for it because I'm sure you come and I'll tell you. God's individuals yet for the point of time at the end to speak. These prophecies coming fast and fulfilled. These enemies are biblical signs. So, and the end shall speak, but I'll tell you wait for it because I'm sure you come and I'll tell you. Now, if we get into that Daniel 7 verse 9. Got everything good. You want to have my show on show. And this is Daniel 12 verse 1. It says, and at that time shall not stand up before the hosts, for saying for the children of my people in this place. And there shall be a time of emphasis of the world since there was a nation. And even to the same time, at that time, my people shall not look this to this place. There be 12 verse 2. And many of them that see the best of shall awake some time and last and life some percent. Otherwise, it says same to otherwise the same. So many shall run to the fold, and knowledge shall increase this time. And it's going to be troubling times because my angel will have to stand up for the children of my people, which is the Israelites. Just like we did in ancient times, going to see this in modern times. And this is Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Oh yeah, I'm going to read some lot. Right, like Scripture says, Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9, there's no good thing in the sun. And this is prophet Jeremiah. 30 verse 1. It says the word that came to Jeremiah, Yahweh thy power, saying, Jeremiah 30 verse 2, thus speak the words of Yahweh of Israel, saying, write all these words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. The prophet Jeremiah 30 verse 3, behold the days come, saith Yahweh thy power, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel, saith Yahweh, that I will cause them to return to the land which I give to their fathers, and they shall possess it. Jeremiah 30 verse 4. And these are the words that Yahweh spake concerning Israel, concerning Judah. Jeremiah 30 verse 5. But thus saith Yahweh, we had heard a voice of trembling in the fear of my peace. Jeremiah 30 verse 6. Ask ye now, see whether a man does bear a child. Wherefore do I see him family the sins of his sons? And say, what is the man that shall bear? Also the sons of his devils. This prophet Jeremiah 30 verse 7. It says, actions for the days great. So it is in the time of the trouble. So I'm on one side during the time of the trouble. So I'm on one side and we say during the time of the trouble. I think in Jeremiah 20 verse 8. This prophet Jeremiah 20 verse 8. It says the prophets that happened before me, before the Lord prophesied over against many countries, and great kingdoms, and war even in blessings. So this is what we are here prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms, and war even blessings. So it continues to increase, just like our forefathers did. They was prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms, and war even blessings. That's what's taking place as well too. The increasing of these war even in blessings. This is prophet Jeremiah 20 verse 9. It says the prophet was prophesying peace. When the word of the prophet should come to pass, then shall the prophet know that Yahweh has truly sent him. And this is prophet Ezekiel chapter 33. And Salakia. Yeah, this is prophet Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 33. And when this comes to pass, or it will come, then shall they know that the prophet has been won. Right, so all when all this comes to pass, they shall know. And this is prophet Joel. This is the prophet Joel chapter 3. This is the prophet Joel chapter 3 verse 1. It says, for behold, in those days, in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, the Israelites. Joel chapter 3 verse 2. It says, I will gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jerusalem, which is the house of God, and verse 8. It says, I will plead with them for my people, and for my inheritance Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, part of my will. That's why it says, Jerusalem shall be tried down to the Gentiles in the field. That's what we're seeing. And they have departed his land. They have scattered his people as well too. This is Joel chapter 3 verse 3. It says, they have cast out my people like the Israelites and my forefathers. They have given work for harvest, so they go one of them from my drink, like the must of one. So they have departed the fire that was past. This is the prophet Joel chapter 3 verse 4. It says, you didn't look happy to do with me on Tyrians and Iron, like those Hamitic nations, and all the most without those Ishmaelites. It says, we really need a recompense, if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, and I'll turn the recompense upon the whole head. I said, recompense upon those Ishmaelites and those Hamites. This is Joel chapter 3 verse 5. Because you have taken my silver and my gold and carried them into the temple like good because of things, brought about our forefathers, but I will the Lord's eye and keep the Israelites. Joel chapter 3 verse 6. The children also of Judah, and the children of Jerusalem, like Judah and Jerusalem, the Israelites, from our forefathers and ancestors, all unto us, have sold unto the Grecians, like the Edomites, that you might remove them far from the border, like to this day. Joel chapter 3 verse 7. Behold, shout out to that brother, the outlaw, the prophet said, prophet Joel chapter 3 verse 7. Behold, I will raise them up out of the place where we have sold them. And I will turn the recompense upon the hill head like those Edomites. Joel chapter 3 verse 8. It says, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah. Right, so these Edomites, they are in the hands of the children of Judah, and slaves and such hands. They shall sell them to the Samaritans, which people have been given until people are offering the Yahweh has spoken of. Joel chapter 3 verse 9. It says, when ye listen among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up in all men, let all men of war draw near, and let them come up. Right, as we see it over there, like Jerusalem, and built up in there, especially over there in the Red Sea, and often the Red Sea as well too. That's the expeditions are heating up, between the IDF, United States, and coalition forces going against those Houthi rebels. So it's heating up over there. Just like a couple of days ago, you had the IDF Edomites use their first ever major strike over there in Yemen. So this might be a potential of a growing escalation between the Houthi rebels, which is an Iranian-backed group, against the IDF Edomites. So this might be an ongoing increasing cross-border escalations of borders over there in Yemen. This is fully controlled by the Iranian-backed group, which is the Houthi rebels. they're going to be targeting, continue to target those IDF Edomites and the coalition forces of the United States as well too. So it's heating up over there in the Red Sea, Gulf of Eden, Arabian Sea throughout the whole region. So it's heating up over there in the Valley of Josephat, Yahushua. That's the Heavenly Father slowly and surely got the nations up over there in the area. Because he's pleading with them for his people, his heritage, Israel, when they have scattered among the nations and part of his name. There's a controversy in Zion and Zion. That's why the Heavenly Father is preparing, waking up the mighty man out of all these nations, now so more than ever. It said, this is Prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. Nature sheds the source of wonders into spirits. It says, let the weak say I'm strong, let the weak say I'm strong. This is the armies of nations. They are wrath against their adversaries. This is Joel, chapter 3, verse 11. This is Prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 11. It says, assemble yourselves, come all you eat, this the armies of the other nations. Gather yourselves together around about buildings and cause our mighty ones to come down over the island. Joel 12 says, let the heathen be awakened, let us into God to most of them the house of God. But there I sit and judge all the heathen around about which the armies of the other nations. Joel chapter 3, verse 13. It says, put ye in the sickle for the harvest is ready. Come and eat before for the fast and the fall, for look this is ready. Joel chapter 3, verse 14. It says, multitudes of the valley of soup. The day of the hour is here the valley of soup. By some day of the Lord, the hour is getting closer and closer to the day of the valley of soup. The valley is closer. The second word fast, the word for the quick. Arms are good, arms are one. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 15. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall be broad and shining. Prophet Joel 3, verse 16. And the hour, so also who are in Zion to the Bible, and utter his voice from Jerusalem. And the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the house will be the hope of his people, and the strengthening of the children of Israel. Like his heavenly Father, he's on the midst of his people. That's why he's coming back with his people, like it says Isaiah, Joel 3, verse 17. So shall you know that I will put out the weapon of Zion. Then shall Jerusalem fall, and there shall no strangers pass the way you go. While like it says in Jeremiah 30 chapter. This is Prophet Joel 3, verse 16. And it shall come to pass that the Lord shall not go and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and the fountain shall come forth, and the house of Yahweh, and shall utter his, it shall water the valleys of Satan. And this is Prophet Joel 3, verse 18. Edom shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness, but violence against the children of Judah, because they have shaken the support of the land. This is Prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 7. It says that Judah shall be well forgiven, and that Judah shall be well forgiven. Jerusalem, but university to university. Joel chapter 3, verse 21. I will cleanse their blood, I have my cleansed for Yahweh the dwelling in Zion. For I shall have the fathers the dwelling in Zion. There's a controversy in Zion. That's why he slowly but surely, gathered the nations up over in the valley of Josephat, and Yahushua. He's pleading with them for his people, his heritage, Israel, and they have scattered among the nations apart of his land as well too. I'm going to bring up that Isaiah, the 11th chapter, and close out. This is Prophet Isaiah 11, verse 10. It says, in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for the ensign of the people shall the Gentiles see, and his rest shall be glorious. This is the prophet Isaiah 11, verse 11. It shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left in Syria, and from Egypt, and from Paphos, and from Cush, and from Edom, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, from the islands of the sea. Isaiah 11, verse 12. And he shall set up the ensign for the nations, and shall consider the outcasts of Israel, gathered together to the slaughter of Isaiah 11, verse 13. The enemy also of Ephraim shall be called, the adversary of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. Right, so they coming back together as that one state, Judah and Ephraim. And that's a beautiful thing, called along the house of Israel. It's Isaiah 11, verse 14. They shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west. They shall spoil them on the east together. They shall lay a hand upon Egypt and Moab, and the children of Israel shall wait. Isaiah 11, verse 15. And your house shall destroy the tongue of the edge of the sea. With his mighty hand shall he shake his hand of the river. And he shall smite the deep reception for his big man and dry shore. This is our prophet Isaiah 11, verse 15. And there shall be a highway for the remnant of his people. And there shall be a left from Syria, like as it was in the day that he came out of the land of Egypt. Make sure everything good. Yep, so I'm going ahead and close it out through the spirit of power, verse and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua on this Monday morning / afternoon, and Wadi Yahweh Yahushua for giving us an opportunity chance. We're coming out here, looking up the names of Yahweh Yahushua and prophesying in the names of Yahweh Yahushua. rock them to the heavens, rock and rock. So with that, I'd like to give praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Shem, Ba'Shem. And the Heavenly Father, the true name is Yahweh, and the Son begot Son, Ba'Shem, in the name of Mashiach, Yahweh Shah. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon tongue. I say Barakabam to the elders, Wa'akim, as always, as we continue lifting up the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. So with that, I would say Mabal, Kwame Asharala, and Shalom.